All right, next up is UCLA, represented today by head coach Kelly Inouye-Perez and student athletes Addisen Fisher and Alexis Ramirez. Coach, if you would please make an opening statement.
It's always, great to be able to come out and be able to start postseason. This was a big game. Both teams come out with a game plan, and the opponent did a better job of executing the game plan today. So the best part about postseason is, it's the best 2 out of 3. So we look forward to getting back out there tomorrow. My team is going to dial back in, take a minute, and then come back, and we're going to compete. So I look forward to that.
Take questions just for the student athletes at this time. Please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. We got Alan in the front.
Alexis, what did you see from Jory and Sam in the circle for South Carolina? What made them so tough just all day?
Yeah, credit to them making good pitches, but I do believe that we were having good at-bats, quality at-bats, putting good swings on pitches that we were prepared to hit. So just staying within ourselves and sticking to our plan. Sometimes the ball just doesn't fall, but I think we had good at-bats, quality at-bats.
For either of you ladies, just seeing the crowd here, first road game here in the postseason, just kind of what was that like? And did it take you guys a little bit of time just to kind of adjust and settle in?
For us, we just try to do us, no matter where we play, where we are. We're always just playing our own game, and the crowd doesn't matter. What color they're wearing doesn't matter to us. We just play our game.
Alexis?
Yeah, I agree with Addie. We just really try to focus on ourselves, play our own game, stay within ourselves, and knowing that we have each other in the dugout, that's all we need.
Hey, Addison, what felt good for you in the circle there, and what challenges did the Gamecock team present today?
They put bat on ball today. They did a good job of just hitting good pitches. I'm excited to get another opportunity to play them again, and we're just going to go out and play our game and, give it to God.
John?
Alexis, that first inning, you'll have the double off top of the wall, and 2 of your big home run hitters up after that, and South Carolina gets them out. Is that plus the fact that y'all squared up some balls early in the game and didn't find a hole? Is that deflating at all later in the game, or how did y'all feel like y'all battled back from those?
Yeah, I feel like we really stuck to our plan and we continued to fight throughout the whole game. Just because the ball doesn't fall, it doesn't affect us and it doesn't change our game plan and our mindset. So I think that we did a really good job of sticking to our plan, having our approach at the plate, and just continuing to do what is in our control, and wherever the ball falls and wherever it goes, that we can't control that.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Seeing none, we'll take questions for Coach. We'll start with Alan.
Coach, you've been through this a couple times, losing game 1 of a Super 4 years ago. You did it. What is the key to flushing game 1 once you get to this point and having to win the next 2, especially on the road?
We have a saying that you can only live in one time zone. So the past is as old as dirt. You have no control over tomorrow. We got to be where our feet are. The plan is to come out here and win 2 ball games, and that plan doesn't change.
Other questions?
Kelly, what did you see from South Carolina's at-bats there in the first 2 innings when they're able to scratch across 5 runs?
Patient and short, compact swings, So at the end of the day, I think it's more about they did a great job of executing versus us not being able to do what we do. So, I think with that's kind of what I saw. Some balls kind of fell, and defensively they fell where we weren't. So the game is kind of crazy like that. And balls that we hit, they were positioned in a great place, and balls that they hit weren't. It's the game. The game we have no control over. So with that being said, credit to the ability to get hits. It's a tough sport. But today they fell for them more than they fell for us.
John?
Yeah, based on that answer, I would imagine you still feel really good, or not good about the outcome of the game, but okay with how the game went in terms of your team's approach both on the mound and at the plate.
So to answer your question, did I feel good about the outcome? No. Did I feel good about our approach as far as what our game plan was? Of course. And I think it's more about, I don't think it's on the athletes. If anything, I have to go back and figure out possibly a different approach. So no, I'm not okay with the fact that they were able to do some of the things that they did. But, once again, it's more credit them, and then we'll go back and make some adjustments and figure out what we do tomorrow. But once again, the best thing about a 2 out of 3 series.
Alan?
5th inning, you had the tying run at the plate there with your 2 big hitters.
Yep.
Couldn't quite push it across. What did you see there, and how big of a turning point was that in the game?
Yeah, I think, I think a big part of our success has not been based on just any one hitter. For everybody that's watching, those are the Jordan and Megan have earned that ability for people to come in and watch them play in those big moments. And they've done amazing jobs and succeeded. And the reason that we're sitting here today is because the two of them have done great things. But actually, the bigger reason on why we're sitting here in super regionals is because the team has been able to come up with runs in big situations, and the ability to have the bottom half. Like, I got Sophia Mujica, who's a freshman, who came up with 2 knocks today and an RBI. We're able to do things to turn things around, and I think that's a big part of the success. When you get to postseason, you're not relying on any two. It could be a big momentum. I know for them, it was a big to be able to get past that. But for us, we have great faith in the hitters that are behind them. And I think that's what we're going to need for postseason is we're not relying on just any one, where our offense has to do a better job of being able to have quality at-bats. I agree. We came out with a plan. We didn't execute it perfectly, but we had some great at-bats. We had some hard-hit balls. It didn't fall our way. But, yeah, momentum can be a part of the game, or you actually just get to playing the game pitch to pitch and getting to the next one.
Coach, was just kind of wondering from sort of an outside big picture perspective, scouting South Carolina, facing them today, what you kind of think or make of, what Ashley's been able to build here just in, one season.
Credit to them. They're here. So I think credit to them. I haven't seen them play a whole lot throughout the year, so I couldn't really speak to their journey. But today they were able to find a way to win.
Any other questions for Coach Kelly? Good. All right, we'll let him go.
Yep.
Thank you.